Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Nielsen here. Remind you I'm still alive and kicking, and I'm still applying for that job as your next state representative for New Mexico's 42nd Legislative District, Taos. I know what it is to serve. I served my country for 8 years in the Army National Guard, where I received Title X orders and later enlisted active duty in the United States Army and selected Fort Hood as my duty station. The 10th Amendment of the Constitution provides that the power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. What happened 5 days ago on Capitol Hill was nothing more than an assault on our state sovereignty. The Congress of the United States has decided that this Constitution, this most vital contract of ours that has been paid for in blood, is worth nothing more than toilet paper. They have decided that as a condition of citizenship, you must purchase health care. The Heritage Foundation quotes 16,000 new IRS agents armed will be coming by your homes to make sure that you have adequate health insurance. Now, who decides what adequate health insurance is? The federal government. So now we're going to be mandated to buy a product that the federal government backs. That is unconstitutional. Proponents for this will cite Article 1, Section 8 of the United States Constitution. It says that Congress has the right to regulate commerce. If you don't purchase a product, you are not engaging in commerce. So where's the right? If you don't purchase this adequate health insurance, you'll be fined up to $2,100 and you will go to a federal jail where now you are a felon. Thusly, you can no longer vote and your Second Amendment rights are taken away. Thomas Jefferson said that for a people who are free and wish to remain so, a well-regulated and armed militia is their only security. And Vladimir Lenin said that in order to socialize a nation, you must first nationalize health care. The federal government is setting a horrible precedent. Now, what's next? If Government Motors, formerly General Motors, needs more money, are we now going to be forced to purchase a car for the better good of that worker? Or, when the post office decides to throw in the towel, are we going to have a 21st Century Stamp Act? At what point do we decide that enough is enough? The securing of our nation is a grassroots effort, and it starts here. As your state representative, I make you this vow. I will not vote for a piece of legislation that I have not read and that you do not understand. I will not vote for a piece of legislation that raises taxes. I will not vote for a piece of legislation unless it dismantles wasteful projects. We have a huge deficit in our state, and the only idea is to raise taxes and collect more stimulus money. It would be a great idea if we had that money. We don't. Our dollars are worth about 63 cents. We have no money. So the only way to create that money is a printing press. It saddens me and it sickens me that my 3-year-old daughter is growing up in America that she won't, rather she doesn't know the America I grew up in. She's growing up in an entirely different America. Soon our freedom of speech will be gone. This isn't right. We need to stand up and tell them enough is enough. It starts here. I will become the state representative for Taos, but I will serve all of New Mexico. I will support any legislation, and if I have to sponsor it, I will, that that secures our state sovereignty. I've told the Taos GOP and the Taos think tank that I will sponsor legislation once I'm elected that will set term limits, because 16 years in office is nothing more than elected aristocracy. This is an idea that is fundamentally against what our founding fathers created. Once again, I'm brought back to Thomas Jefferson. He said that the district should be 6 square mile wards so that everybody was able to have a voice. And they even placed Washington, D.C. in the middle of a swamp because they felt that that was one of the most undesirable places to be, and you would want to get there and leave. We don't have that problem here. Santa Fe is very beautiful. We need term limits. And eventually, I hope that this will be carried on to our national government as well. Now's the time, ladies and gentlemen. If we do not regain what we are beginning to lose, our children will not know what we had. I need your support, and I need your volunteerism to help our campaign get to the top. I will be the next state representative, and I will be your voice. So I ask you, come march with me as we march for liberty, for common sense and justice. Come, let us march, for it is from we the people that the government derives its power to govern. And if we tell them we don't want them there anymore, then they're not there. We have that right. We the people have the ability to punish our legislators peacefully at the ballot box. And I invite you to do so this November.